Alright guys, in this video I want to talk to you about return values. So the first couple functions that we made, what they did is they either just printed something out immediately, or they made like a simple calculation and printed out the answer real quick. However, there are certain times where we are going to want a function to do something like make the calculation, and we are not going to want to print it out right then and there. What we are going to want to do is actually store the answer or the response, so we can use it later in our program. So how would we take like the answer or the result and save it in a variable to use later? Well, for that we need something called a return statement, and it returns of course a return value. So for this example, what I want to do is, I do this in all my program tutorials, I'm going to show you guys a cool little function, and it calculates the age of girls that you're allowed to date. So for example, I could not date a 15-year-old, I can only date someone who is the appropriate age for me. I'm 28, so it's 22. An appropriate age is like 23, I know like 25 is. So there's actually a formula for this. I'm going to be teaching it. So allowed dating age is what the name is. And of course the piece of information that needs is my age. So after this, what we are going to do is we are going to be calculating the girl's age that I'm able to date, the limit. So the formula for this is whatever your age is, so my age, which would be 28 in my case, divide that by 2 and add 7. So in your head, take your age slash 2 and add 7, that's the age of girls you're allowed to date. No younger than that or it's creepy. So of course this is the equation. However, we just don't want to print it out right. Now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be taking this value and storing in variable, so that we can use it later on. So in order to do that, we need a new keyword, it's called a return. And it says, what do you want back from this calculation? What answer do you want back? Well, in this case just the girl's age. So of course now we can use this as well, just like we did before. Okay, so we will say that allowed dating age is 28 because it takes your age. Now if we just run this program right here, nothing prints out on the screen, because this entire statement is equal to the return value. So now that this is equal to some number of a girl's age, what I want to do is take that and store in a variable. So Mahesh limit is equal to some number. So now I can do something like print Mahesh can date girls Mahesh's limits or older. So now I can print this bad boy out and check it out. So my limit is I can date girls that are 21 or older. Alright, anyways, moving on. So say that we wanted to do this for someone else. So say that we wanted to do it for my friend is 49 years old. Actually don't have friend is 49 years old. Actually don't have any friends at all. Alright, and his name is Harsha. Yeah, I got a friend named Harsha. Who freaking cares? So if we take this, copy and paste it as well, save us some time. So Harsha, let's see what his limit is. So my limit, and anyone who's 28 out there, do not take girls younger than 21. And if you're 48 years old, your limit would be 31. So again, not only in this tutorial did we learn about return values, but we also learn an awesome equation. So you can figure out, okay, how young of a girl can I date? Because I know all you guys out there were wondering it. So I actually run this calculation and tell me your limit on the forum, because I'm actually quite interested to know. And also another cool thing that you can do, and if anyone wants to do this for like a mini forum challenge, go through a list of, we'll say, ages like 15 to 60 and print the person's age, the dude's age and their limit right next to each other side by side, one row at a time. So that would be a pretty cool table. So if anyone wants to do that, post the core of my code on my forum. But for now, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget subscribe. See you later.